Okay, today we're going to be doing a little cleaning and maintenance of my 1911 here. This is my Springfield Ronin 1911 chambered in 9mm. I've got it here in this 1791 leather holster. This is a pancake holster and it has a retention strap there. It's actually a really good holster. I actually got it off of Amazon, but it's good quality. I do like the leather, I like the color. The only thing I don't love about this holster is the retention strap. So I probably should have got a model without it. And I was also contemplating whether I should just cut it off right there. But then I started second guessing myself and thinking, oh, well, you know, if I'm gonna be carrying this while I'm riding my dirt bike or motorcycle, maybe it's a good idea to have that strap just as an option. So still kind of debating on whether I should cut that off or not. But the other thing you can get that it comes with is this 1791 magazine holders. This is a double slot one, and this is also really nice as well. So a nice classic look. I definitely would recommend this. Okay, so this is my beautiful Springfield Ronin 1911 chambered in 9mm. Absolutely love this freaking pistol. It's beautiful, it shoots great, it's incredibly reliable. I think I've put about 4,000 rounds through this pistol, and I can't think of many malfunctions, maybe one or two, and they were definitely because of cheaper magazines or bad ammo. Other than that, this pistol's been 100% reliable. I've even shot this pistol in competition and it did a great job. A couple of updates that I did to this pistol from its stock form is I added these grip panels here, these wood checkered grip panels. I believe I got these off of Springfield's website and they were very inexpensive, maybe $10 or $15. So super inexpensive, and they just offer a little bit more grip than the stock grips. The stock grip panels, they look great, but half of the panel is smoothed out wood. So I just feel like this gives a little bit more grip, and it also looks really good. I think the wood looks really good with this two-tone style. It's just really classic. So this pistol stock does not come with front checkering. It's a smooth front of the grip. But Wilson Combat makes these front checkering little panels. It's just a little piece of aluminum, and they've put checkering on it. And they basically slide underneath your grip panels, and when you tighten that down, it keeps it in place. These are awesome. Really inexpensive as well, maybe $15. I got this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. But all of my 1911s that don't have front checkering, I get this little attachment, and it's just awesome. It really improves your grip, and they don't move. You would think this little piece here and how inexpensive it is, it would be you know, it'd be moving around, it would be annoying, but I'm very surprised, and I love these attachments. So those are the upgrades I've done. Other than that, everything's been the same. So the main reason I have the Ronin out today is I'm going to be replacing the recoil spring. It's just time to replace it. I haven't had any malfunctions or issues with this one, but it's just, you know, it's been at least 4,000 rounds through this. I think it's time to replace that, and I can tell that the spring is just getting loose. So today we're just going to take this apart and replace the spring, and since we're going to be doing that, might as well give it a good clean as well. So we'll get to cleaning. This gun, even though the hammer is cocked, there's no ammo in this pistol. I just like the look of it with the hammer back, so that's why I'm showing it to you like that. But as you can see, we are completely clear, and I'm going to drop the magazine here. This is a Wilson Combat 10-round magazine, and these are just awesome. They're a little bit more expensive. They're about 45 or 50 bucks, I believe. So they are a little bit more expensive, but if you have a 1911, the first thing that you should invest in is get a couple Wilson Combat magazines, and that's the case for either whether it's a 9mm or a 45. A 10mm 1911, I can't speak on what good mags there are. I'm sure Wilson Combat makes them, and they make the best magazines. So huge thing that you need to look at when you get a 1911. All right, we're gonna drop the slide and we are gonna disassemble this and get to cleaning. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The spring actually looks okay. It doesn't look like it's stretched out much. Sometimes you see these and they're quite a bit longer. Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe a little bit longer. You can see it's maybe like a half a coil longer than the other one, which doesn't seem like a lot, but we'll see. Maybe I'll keep this one around just in case I need it. But anyways, got the new one. It wasn't really that expensive. I think it was like $9 or something. And I got this off Springfield's website. I will put the exact model number in the description if you're looking for that. But this is basically the 1911 recoil spring for 9mm. So there you go. While we're here, we'll do a little cleaning. I use this really basic cleaning kit here. It's a Pro Shot cleaning kit, and it's for 9mm, 38, or 357. And it's super basic, but it does the trick for me. So first thing I'll do is just kind of clean out any carbon. And I absolutely love this. I love this pistol. It's really accurate. The trigger is awesome. It's a 1911, so it's got some weight, and it handles the recoil really well with this 9mm. And I don't know, I feel like it's a great beginner 1911 if you just want to get into the 1911 world. The joy of shooting this pistol, and really any 9mm 1911, is just great. This one's pretty affordable too. I think it's around $900. I'm sure you could find it, secondhand, quite a bit cheaper. But I just think it's a great value 1911, and I love it. Cleaning the grooves on the slide there. And again, 1911s, they do need more maintenance than, say, your Glock or your polymer handgun, but they don't need a ton of maintenance. They just you need to keep them lubed, and you need to clean them out every once in a while. It's not like every time you go to the range you need to bring it home and do a deep cleaning. Now you can, and it's definitely fun, but you don't need to do that. At least not with the 1911s I have. Maybe if you have like a $5,000 super tight tolerance 1911, then you can be a little bit more anal about your cleaning. But you know, for the most part, for me, it's like maybe every couple of hundred rounds or every 3 or 4 range trips, I'll you know, give it a cleaning. Yeah, like I was saying, the trigger on this is really nice. A lot of people don't like it because it's polymer. That never seemed to bother me at all. It feels fine in hand, and it shoots really well. I don't know why people don't like that. I guess just because they're purists and they want all steel parts on their 1911. I get that, but I don't know. The trigger's been great. Do a couple passes through the barrel here. Here we've got a little CLP, which stands for Clean, Lubricate, and Protect, I believe. Protectant. Drop a little on there. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this CLP and I'm just gonna run a bead down the grooves on the slide, both sides there. Okay, it's good. Now I'm gonna do the same on the frame. Just run a bead down the grooves on that, and put a little bit there. And a little bit there. It doesn't need to be a lot, honestly. Okay, so that's good. Now, sometimes I'll add a little dab of this stuff. This stuff is really good. It's supposed to be 2 times the amount of lubrication of most CLP, and it's supposed to help with corrosion. Sometimes I'll use this on the outside of the slide here because this is blued. And blued steel, you know, has a risk of getting rust. So I will take that and usually put it on the outside and rub that in. I'll show you how I do it. I'll just put a little dot in the grooves here too. It's overkill, but not gonna hurt it. Okay. Now I'm gonna take couple drops and put it on the blued slide, and this thing is held up pretty well. Just rub that in good, and this thing is held up pretty well. I live in the Northeast where humidity is definitely a concern, but you know, I put this on every once in a while and I've had no issues with this Ronin getting any sort of rust. All right, and that's pretty much it. Now you just got to reassemble it. And you know what? Maybe I'll take a little drop, put it on my fingers, and then this new spring, I'll just sort of rub that on a little bit. pretty sure you don't need to lubricate your springs, but why not? Okay, reassembling, barrel in. Okay, put that in there. Recoil spring. Now, when you look at the recoil spring, there's a cut end of the spring. That has to go out of the barrel into the recoil spring plug. Okay. Goes there. Now we're going to take our frame, slide that on. All right, now we're going to take our bushing, put that on, slide that all the way to the left. We're going to take our plug, push the spring down all the way, and then slide our bushing back over. Okay. Now we got to get our takedown lever back in there. So we're going to pull the slide back. And we want to line up not the big takedown lever notch, but the other slightly smaller notch in the slide there. That is where we need to line that up with the hole there perfectly. And then we can put our takedown lever back in there. And sometimes you need to move the barrel to make sure that the link lines up. So that's lined up there. Put that lined up there. And that pops right back in there. And that's going to keep the barrel secure and the slide. So now we can bring it forward and it's all good. Everything is back and good to go. I'm just going to do a little bit of a wipe down just because it's getting slippery. And we'll do a functions check. Spring feels good. Feels very good. There you have it. Your 1911 is clean and lubed. It's got the new spring in, and it's ready to go. I love this. I love this pistol. I'm actually going to take it out this week to the range and do some shooting with it. Make sure the recoil spring is working good. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you on the next one.